As the rest of the nation pauses to honor working Americans and the labor movement, one local city is noticeably silent today. Political analysts saying a lack of Labor Day events in Genesee County is evidence of the decline of labor unions, but local union members say they're staging a comeback. NBC 25's Walter Smith-Randolph speaking to both sides today. Walter, what are the analysts blaming this decline on?
Well, Stephanie, the political analysts say pro-business groups are pushing back against the organized labor movement. Ads against unions have been taken out in major newspapers, and some chapters of the Michigan Education Association are currently bracing for the fallout after recently negotiating their contract under the new right-to-work law. However, local union leaders are pushing back tonight, saying unions are still needed. As the traditional walking across a covered bridge in Frankenmuth continues, it's an eerie silence in Flint, the birthplace of the United Auto Workers Union.
In some ways, it's kind of a strange day in Flint to not have those events. They've been here so long, the Crossroads Picnic and the Region 1C event. Political
science professor Paul Rosicki says the lack of Labor Day events in the vehicle city shows unions struggling for membership.
No, they very definitely are not what they were. They've lost almost 2/3 of their membership.
But local union leader Dan Reyes says unions are still needed.
The battles that were fought in the 30s are being fought all over again. Being able to work one job to support a family is so important, and not many of us are able to do that now.
Rosicki says those battles will be tougher with a dwindling membership.
In the last really 20, 30 years, they've gone from I think 1.5 million members to I think somewhere around 300,000 or 400,000 now.
Reyes says those numbers not sticking around for long.
I think you're going to see the labor movement strengthen. Over the next 20 years, we're going to gain ground all over again.
That anticipated resurgence, something both sides agree on.
Even with right to work, there will be a bounce back. I don't think they're ever going to get back to the levels they were back in the 1970s.
UAW Local 599 is celebrating its 75th anniversary this year. Union members marking the milestone this past weekend with a celebration at union headquarters. As for the Michigan Education Association, they're still waiting to see which teachers will opt out. Last year, about 1,500 members, that's about 1%, left the union during the opt-out period. In the newsroom tonight, Walter Smith-Randolph, NBC 25 News. Stephanie?
Thank you, Walter.